Have you ever felt a knot in your stomach when arguing with your partner, or experienced headaches when stressed about your relationship? This is emotional somatization, where emotional pain manifests physically. Emotional somatization is a phenomenon where emotional pain manifests as physical symptoms. It's a common experience, yet often misunderstood. Research from the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology sheds light on this complex issue. By exploring the connection between emotions and physical sensations, we can better understand ourselves and our relationships. Studies have shown that individuals who experience emotional somatization tend to have difficulty identifying and expressing their emotions. This can lead to increased stress and anxiety, which in turn exacerbate physical symptoms. For instance, a person who struggles to acknowledge their feelings of sadness may experience unexplained headaches or fatigue. Recognizing the emotional root of physical pain is crucial for addressing it. The way we perceive and process emotions plays a significant role in emotional somatization. People who are more introspective and aware of their emotional states are less likely to experience somatization. This suggests that developing emotional intelligence can be a key factor in reducing physical symptoms related to emotional distress. By practicing self-reflection and acknowledging our emotions, we can weaken the link between relationship dynamics can also contribute to emotional somatization. When we feel unheard, misunderstood, or unsupported by our partners, it can amplify our emotional pain and increase the likelihood of physical symptoms. On the other hand, nurturing relationships that foster open communication, empathy, and understanding can help mitigate somatization. By investing in healthy relationships, we can create. Emotional somatization can manifest in various ways within a relationship, often causing misunderstandings and frustration for both partners. For instance, Sarah might express her emotional distress through physical complaints such as headaches or fatigue, rather than directly communicating her feelings to her partner, Alex. This can lead Alex to feel confused and unsure of how to respond, as he may not immediately recognize the physical symptoms as a manifestation of Sarah's emotional state. As a result, Alex might suggest that Sarah visit a doctor or take medication. The most critical aspect of addressing emotional somatization is acknowledging its validity and seeking help when needed. It's essential to recognize that physical symptoms can be a manifestation of emotional pain and that seeking support is a sign of strength, not weakness. By being honest with ourselves and others about our emotional and physical struggles, we can begin to heal and develop more resilient relationships with ourselves and others. Now that you've learned about emotional somatization, it's time to take action. Start by acknowledging and accepting your emotions, rather than suppressing them. Practice self-compassion and challenge negative self-talk. For example, if you're feeling anxious, try journaling or talking to a trusted friend about your concerns. You can also try relaxation techniques like deep breathing or meditation to help manage stress. Remember, breaking the cycle of emotional somatization takes time and patience, but with effort and support, you can develop healthier emotional habits and improve your relationships. Emotional somatization is a complex issue, but by understanding its roots and seeking support, we can begin to heal and grow. Remember, your emotional and physical well-being are intertwined, and addressing one can have a profound impact on the other. Take the first step towards a more compassionate and resilient you.